Mindful Mondays and Yoga with Hannah. This week we've got a super simple, cozy yoga practice where it's all going to be done sitting on our mat. Okay? So get a nice warm jumper on, get the heating on, get yourself a cup of tea for afterwards, and we're just going to have a lovely, gentle, cozy practice. Okay, so starting sitting on your mat, whatever's comfortable for you. So if your legs are out straight, but for me, it's absolutely wonderful. So imagine somebody's pulling my head up with a piece of string, and I'm just going to sit nice and upright on my mat, but I'm going to allow any tension to leave my body, to leave my hips, to leave my legs, and just sit really, really heavy. I'm going to really focus on my breath in this practice, in this gentle practice. I'm going to take a big deep breath in and a lovely long breath out. And a big deep breath in and a lovely slow breath out. And as you breathe in, just take in all the warmth, all the energy from the room. Smile and enjoy that you've taken this time to look after your body. And as you exhale, I just want you to exhale all of the tension that you feel, whether you've come in from work and you're feeling really cold, or you're just feeling a little bit groggy. So inhale all that energy and exhale. Once more, inhale and exhale. Okay, we're going to do some stretches to look after our neck. So we're going to take our left ear to our left shoulder, and as we do that, we're going to lift our right arm up. We're going to look up, move the gaze of our eyes. We can change the gaze of our eyes, start to draw circles with this right arm if we want, but really, really take the fingers away from the body. Controlling the breathing. This is a lovely, just, you can move the head up and down. Just gentle breathing. Pop the right hand on the shoulder. We hold a lot of tension in our neck, so just taking this time to look after our neck is just so fantastic. And then drop arm back to centre, head back to the middle. I'm going to drop our right ear to our right shoulder, and then lift our left arm up. So you'll find whatever works for you, but with the neck, take it really gently. Don't do anything that's causing you pains or headaches, but should just be a nice release of tension. Pop the left hand on top of the left shoulder. You might inhale and try and lift the head a little bit. And bring the head back to the middle. Here we'll look across to the left. Inhale, exhale back to the middle. Look across to the right and inhale. And exhale back to the middle. Okay, then we're going to take a big inhale and look up. And exhale, look down. And then look down and grab the back of your head. Press your head into your hands. Controlling the breathing. Nice, long, slow breaths. And release. And then just to finish with the neck, what we're going to do is, in this plane of movement, We're just going to do rolls, but only at the bottom of the movement. So big inhale, exhale as you bring it round, inhale to the other side. Exhale round, inhale to the other side. Okay, lovely stuff. And then what we're going to do is we're going to lift our arms as wide as they can, get all of the energy into the room, and then we're going to give ourselves a big hug and enjoy this moment, just giving yourself a big squeeze. Sometimes we really need it. We're missing that kind of connection at the moment, so just give ourselves a big squeeze and also enjoy this nice shoulder stretch and just a lovely little moment. And release. We're going to pop our left hand on our right knee, and we're going to inhale, twist in the spine, turn your head as the last thing, and exhale back to center. Right hand on left knee, seated twist, and exhale back to center. We're going to pop our right hand on the floor. Inhale, lift this left arm up and really, really reach as far as you can, and sit this hip and this sit bone as heavy as it can go on the floor whilst you reach up, lift the heart up to the ceiling, and enjoy a couple of slow breaths in here. Inhale, reach the fingers, and exhale, try and focus on bringing the hip close to the mat. And then walk our hands to the other side. Left hand on the mat, lift the right arm up. Big, big reach. Can you twist the heart towards the ceiling? And exhale back to the middle. One more time on this left side, big reach. And focus on really, really engaging all through this side body, reaching the arm, getting the stretch all the way through the side body. Walk the hands back across the front of the mat. Big lean up, reach up. Twisting the heart back up towards the ceiling, and allowing that right hip to be really heavy onto the mat. Lovely stuff. Come back up to seating, and we're going to pop the left leg out straight in front of us on the mat. We're going to pop the right leg in here, and we're going to lift on the inhale, lift our arms up. And an exhale, we're just going to go for a hamstring stretch in here. So again, it's not a competition, it's not about how close you can get to your knee, if you can touch your toes, but you're trying to keep this leg straight. You're trying to engage through the quads and the hamstrings as you stretch. On the inhale, keep the spine nice and long. On the exhale, try and get a bit more of a deeper stretch. And don't ever kind of force anything, try and jump almost to reach your toes. Just take it easy. This time we're going to twist and try and lean this way, grabbing the inside arch of the foot. And then exhale and come back into the stretch. And then gently come out of that. And then from here, we're going to bend this right knee. And this is a bit of a runner's stretch, so you should feel this stretch through here. So you might already feel that, just bending that knee. Find whatever's comfortable for you on the mat. or you can twist the torso, lean back. I find that's a fantastic stretch all up the quad, up the hip flexor. If I want to as well, I can reach backwards, or I can twist my chest towards the floor. But that is an absolutely lovely stretch there, really deep into the quads. And I'm just going to breathe into that hip and press my knee into the mat. And just enjoy that really deep stretch. And if I turn now, I can also feel like it stretches a different part of my quad. So these subtle changes, just twisting the torso, you will feel this in completely different parts. So you just work in the areas that you need to work into today. Okay, then we're going to straighten out this leg, and just for a moment, again, it's not about being able to do the splits, but just work down the insides of your legs and try and get a bit of a stretch on the inside of your thigh. If you're just up here holding, that is completely okay, it's not a competition. And just take a couple of deep breaths in here. Nice and long in the inhale, and then a little bit deeper on the exhale. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and bend this left leg in, bring it into our thigh. Inhale, lift the arms up, and exhale, getting a stretch in here. So being active and pressing this heel into the floor. And then this time, inhale, lift the heart to the sky, and exhale, try and get a bit of a deeper stretch. Lovely stuff. Then we're going to bend this left leg and do the runner stretch on this side. So again, like we always say, you might find that one side is tighter than another. That's perfectly normal, especially if you do a sport or you've been training in the gym. We have certain imbalances, or even just you've been walking around or sitting down. Oh, that is tight for me today. So I'm going to press my knee into the mat and lean back and really focus on deep breathing, trying to get a deeper stretch. So I'm not holding my breath, I'm not holding the tension, I'm breathing through the stretch. And then I can twist my torso to get a different part of my body, different part of my quad. And this is just a lovely, lovely, lovely stretch. And then I'm going to take my time to come out of that. And I'm going to straighten both my legs again. Inhale, keep the spine long. And exhale. Try and get a bit of a deeper stretch. Okay, from here, I'm going to bend both of my knees. Bend my knees in. I can put my hands behind me on the mat if I want. And I'm just going to exhale, drop my knees to the floor. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale, drop them in. And then as I do that, I'm just going to twist my torso, stretching into my hip flexors. So again, I can use my hands for support and just a gentle movement from side to side. Just a lovely stretch through the torso, through the hips. And then from here, I'm going to bring my feet together. And again, that's whatever that looks like to you. If they're a bit further from your body, you want to get them as close to your body as you can. You're going to inhale, lift your chest up, and you can try and put your elbows or your forearms on your knees, press your knees into your hands on the inhale, and exhale, try and get a bit of a deeper groin stretch. So you can kind of hug your feet up and try and bring your chest a little bit closer to your feet. Lovely stuff. And then to finish, we're going to get a nice stretch in our glutes. So we've managed to do this whole practice just sitting comfortably on our mat, which is just shows you whilst you got the telly on or you're just sitting before you go to bed. You don't even need to be moving around the room. You can just take this moment to look after your body, look after your mind, whilst you're just sitting on the floor. So sitting up, stack the left foot on top of the right knee or just in front. If that's too uncomfortable, you can just pop it in front like this. I'm going to stack mine on there, lift the chest up, and then try and get a bit of a stretch into this glute. So we're going to take a few breaths in here. Inhale and exhale. Try and get a bit of a deeper stretch into the glute. Breathing into the hip, not holding any tension, so don't kind of squeeze anything or hold your breath. Just try, and it might take a few breaths just to feel that tension release. But when it does, absolutely beautiful feeling. One more deep breath in here. And slowly walking the hands back, and then we're going to pop our left leg on top. Sitting up nice and upright and getting into that left hip. Big inhale and exhale. Trying to release any tension that's existing in that left hip at the moment. Really slow, controlled, lovely breaths. One more deep breath in. And a lovely, long, slow breath out. Okay. We're just going to finish with a couple of lovely centering breaths. So you can lay down on your mat if you want. I'm going to stay seated just to ensure this whole practice has been seated up. So take a lovely long, the deepest breath you've done so far. Big breath in and a lovely slow breath out. And if you're still sitting on your mat, you can lift your arms up, press the hands together, and exhale to heart center. And imagine all this energy, all the tension that's left your body, and smile. And know that you've took this beautiful moment for yourself today, all from the comfort of sitting on the floor. And one more big breath in, exhale, hands to rest comfortably on the legs. And maybe some of those poses were difficult for you today. Sometimes things aren't so easy and sometimes nothing's perfect. But that's the beauty of life. Nothing in nature, nothing in this life is perfect. We weren't supposed to be. So to finish this practice, I just want to say that every day might not be good, but there's something good in every day. and beauty is imperfection. So thank you for joining me on the mat today. Have a wonderful week. Namaste.